Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning in for another segment of the best care for your neck and back. I'm Dr. Z, and we're so fortunate to be here with Jennifer Hilliard today from Rise Physical Therapy. I've had the fortune of working with Jennifer for so long at this point, for most of my career here in Delaware. She's taken care of so many of our spinal patients and has had so much success. She's here to share some of her knowledge today with you guys. What we're talking about today is a common problem that we've discussed in the past, which is postural syndrome of the neck and the back. We've discussed some stretches you can do for postural syndrome. We've discussed some ways such as cervical traction that can alleviate the strain of postural syndrome. With so many people going back to work in terms of school teachers and students, and they're going to be sitting for longer periods of time, and so many of us still working from home because of changes we've experienced with COVID. We do a lot more sitting in today's day and age. Sitting with proper posture, with the proper postural support, can make a huge difference in the amount of spinal discomfort you'll feel in both your neck and your back. So without further ado, we're going to go over some examples. I'm going to sit in a chair we have over here with normal posture. This is a pretty decent chair. It has its own built-in postural support. It looks like it's pretty well aligned to the normal spine. And I'm going to sit in the chair in the normal postural alignment that I would sit in if I was at a computer and maybe doing some work in front of me. And Jennifer will kind of describe some of the deficiencies of even a good chair on your normal posture.
Well, the biggest problem I see with people sitting in the chairs is that they make your pelvis roll backwards. When the pelvis rolls backwards, it also tends to round out your shoulders and cause your head and neck to go forward. Your head's like a bowling ball on a toothpick. When the spine is aligned properly, it balances up there without a problem. But when you're sitting in poor posture, especially for extended periods of time, that's when people get those neck aches, headaches, the lower back pain, because we just weren't meant to be that still, and we need some extension to our spine. And one of the things you can do is use a lumbar roll. You're going to place that, go ahead and scoot all the way back, just there above your belt line, and that's going to help support the normal lumbar curve. When that happens, the thoracic spine doesn't roll forward or get kyphotic, and it helps to balance the bowling ball on top of the toothpick. And that's going to greatly reduce the amount of fatigue in the muscles. And that's what usually causes the pain, is those muscles are tired. They're in a stretched state, and they're hanging forward off their, kind of like at the end of their rope. And that's what makes you uncomfortable.
And I feel better already. And really quick, in addition to a lumbar support, one of the best things you can do for sitting posture is break it up. So every 30 minutes, get up out of your chair, take a quick walk, grab a drink, stand and do something at a high counter or a sit-stand desk in order to achieve some relief of that sitting posture. Another thing people say is, well, the roll's too big, or I don't like the texture of the roll, or I don't like the consistency of the roll. You can make your own. You can use a rolled up towel. If it's too much, use a smaller towel. If it's not enough, you can use a bigger towel. You can also use a rolled up towel, slightly dampen it and put it in the microwave for a minute, and now you got a rolled up heating pad support as well. So just some ideas as we get back to more sitting. Please protect your neck and your back, but if you do have spinal pain in either the cervical or lumbar spine, come in and see us. We'd love to take care of you, have you in for an evaluation, and get to the bottom and root of your pain. Thanks again for tuning in for another segment of Best Care for Your Neck and Back. Thank you, Jen, for joining us today for this segment.
Thanks, Dr. Z.